Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about 5 lessons the most confident men have figured out about women. Okay, so let's go into the first point, and that is girls just want to have fun. Most guys who are confident in themselves and confident with women know on a deep level that women like to have fun, that women like to have a good time. Now, it's all important, though, to understand what that fun and what that good time means. Because, sometimes when you hear someone, oh, girls just want to have fun, it kind of also sometimes automatically makes you think of like sexual things. But yes, of course, that is fun for women who are attracted to the guy that they're sleeping with. But it's more about the hanging around you, what you do when you're together on dates, rather than the fun that happens in the bedroom. Because of course, yes, that's fun too, but the fun that I most want you to focus on is the fun that you have when you're getting to know each other on a date, before all of that romantic stuff starts happening, before the intimacy starts happening. So what does that look like then? What does fun look like for a woman? Well, the fun that comes from giggles, having fun conversations, having a laugh, just generally just getting her to let her hair down and just sort of relax and just have fun and to enjoy herself. And that the best way to do that is through laughter and getting her to giggle, getting and just you guys just being silly, acting like you're just best friends. Okay. Now, of course, some people might be thinking, well, if I act like her best friend, that she's just going to see me as a friend. Well, if she's already attracted to you, then it doesn't matter, okay? Because if she's not attracted to you, then yes, she will want to put you in friend zone. But if she is attracted to you, then that's going to the friendship side of things, and the giggles and having fun and having a fun experience is going to make her want to be around you more, and it's going to heighten her attraction, okay? If a woman has no attraction for you, then no amount of you spending time with her and getting her to laugh is going to make her more attracted to you. But if she's on a date with you, then there's a high chance that she is attracted to you. So have fun, get her to giggle, be a girl, basically, and just be silly together. Just I don't know how any other way to describe it than just being silly and just having a fun time and just giggling with each other, right? Just having those fun experiences, okay? So that's the energy that you kind of want to bring to dates with women. And most confident guys know that. Most of the time, guys who are confident know that girls just want to have fun, and the best way to do that is through getting them to laugh and giggle and just by being silly together. Okay, so as you can see, a confident guy doesn't have to be very stoic all the time and sort of stony faced. Okay, a confident guy as well knows how to flirt and tease and banter and have fun and giggle with women. Okay, and that's one of the cornerstones that I really want you to start to embody. Okay, and that's why I put it as the first point, because it's the one that I want you to pay attention to the most. Okay, girls just want to have fun. That song is very, very true, because that's a quote from a song. It's a song lyric. Girls just want to have fun, right? It's true. It's true. Girls just want to have a good time and have silly, funny, goofy experiences, and to let her hair down and not to have a guard up and just be worried about that kind of stuff. She wants her worries to be released. Okay, and the best way to do that is through laughter, okay, and having a fun and silly experience together. Okay, so the second lesson that I want to talk to you about what most confident men have figured out about women is women prefer to whisper sweet nothings to you rather than you doing that, especially first. Okay, a woman will prefer to bring up the topics of love and romance, saying romantic things. Just let her do those first. Okay, women prefer to say those things and to express those things first, because usually when a guy decides that he's going to start doing those things, it's usually prematurely, it's usually too soon. Okay, so it's always best then, so you're not saying things and you're not saying things that are too romantic too soon, if you just wait for her to say those things first. Because if she's saying those things to you, then you know that she's ready to hear those things from you. Okay, if she's saying those things, she's ready to hear those things. So just wait for her to say those things too, and focus on the first point And just to solely focus on the first point that I made, and that is you just keep on having fun and having a good time, getting her to giggle until, you've been on a date and maybe at the end of it she tells you about how much she really likes you. Then you can reciprocate, because at least then right? You're not saying things prematurely if you just wait for her to say those things first, okay? So wait for her to whisper sweet nothings to you, okay? Because then you know then that she's attracted to you, she's falling in love with you, okay? And you know that you've done everything right up until that point, okay? And then you can just reciprocate what she says. So the third lesson that most confident men have figured out about women is women like the chase, okay? So let her. When it comes to women who are attracted to you, distance does make the heart grow fonder if she's attracted to you. If she's not attracted to you, then out of sight, out of mind goes into play, okay? But if she is attracted to you, and if she cares about you and she has feelings for you, then distance makes the heart grow fonder, okay? So how can you apply that then? How can you get her to chase you? Well, what I would suggest that you do is whenever you are interacting with her, especially on social media and through your phone, and if you call her up and things like that, it's always best to keep the conversation short and to the point, and just to use those tools like texting, phone calls, leaving voicemails. Just use those tools as a way to arrange hanging out rather than getting to know each other. Get to know each other in person. Now, one of the things that I always stress is that as human beings, we have been around for an extremely long time, hundreds of thousands of years, okay? And the best way that we've ever communicated with each other is in person. Things like texting, even, really old ways of communicating, such as letter writing, has only been around for the last few centuries, okay? But as human beings, we've been around and we've been evolving for a very, 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 very long time. So we have a very ancient brain, okay? And because our brains are wired that way, we are more, it's easier for us and it's better for us to get to know each other in person rather than through texting and stuff. The next best thing, I guess, if you've got a long distance relationship going on or connection, is video calls, because that's the next best thing you can get to in person in this day and age. So that's the next best thing. And one of the reasons why I talk about this is because communication via text, especially like with just messages and stuff, it's much harder to interpret things because there can be a lot of misinterpretation and things can be read the wrong way. Okay, so let's take, for example, you don't use any emojis, you use a lot of punctuation and, like proper grammar and stuff like that. And let's say she doesn't do that. Let's say she kind of uses a bit of slang and she uses lots of emojis. If she may read a message from you and take that as you being pissed off with her, when in reality you're not. You're just arranging a date. So that's just one example, but there can be many ways that things can be miscommunicated, okay? So it's better to just use texting as a means to arrange meeting up for in-person dates, and then you get to know each other on the date. And when a woman is trying to talk to you via message, yes, send a few messages back and forth, but if you haven't set up a date in that conversation, or if you've already got a date lined up with her, then after you've had a few exchanges, just say, well, it was great to hear from you. I'm really busy, but I really can't wait to see you on Sunday. Because obviously you don't want to brush her off. You just don't want to be right, okay, see you Sunday. You want to say, thanks for reaching out, because you obviously want her to reach out to you. You want her to message you because it shows that she's chasing you and it shows that she's interested in you. So always leave it with, I got to run, but I really can't wait to see you. I'm really looking forward to it. So you don't come across as cold or mean or like you're brushing her off and you're ignoring her, okay? And most women will be happy with that. So women like the chase, and that's one of the ways that you can get her to chase you. So if she knows that, okay, he only asks me out once a week, I don't really hear from him that much, he kind of cuts the conversation short sometimes, I'm going to have to do more to get his attention. So I'm going to have to reach out to him more. I'm going to have to message him more. And like Corey Wayne always says, like when a woman is reaching out to you, as in she's initiating the conversation with you, assume it means that she wants to see you. So if you haven't got a date lined up already and she reaches out to you, that's great. She's chasing you. So when she does reach out to you and she's initiating contact with you, assume it means that she wants to see you, and in that conversation, arrange a date with her. Okay, and that's all you have to do, arrange a meetup. It could be for that night, it could be for in a couple of days in advance. Just whatever, just make plans with her. There's a reason she's reaching out to you. It means that that you are on her mind. Okay? So, the fourth thing that a lot of guys who are confident have figured out about women is attraction isn't a choice. And basically what this means for the confident guy is he is very attuned to women who are attracted to him and those women that are sort of like on the fence or have very low attraction. And if he senses a woman has low attraction for him or no attraction for him, he lets her go. Yeah, she may be hot, she may be beautiful, she may be everything that he wants completely. And he desires her. But if he senses that she's got no interest, he's like, damn, that's a bummer. But he lets her go and he doesn't interact with her anymore because he can sense that low interest. And he respects himself enough to not put himself in a place where he's not wanted, even if he really, really, really wants to be with her. But he has that self-control to say to himself, I'm not going to associate with her anymore. I'm not going to try and make her my girlfriend. I'm not going to keep on talking to her. I'm not going to try and be her friend in order to try and get in her pants that way. I'm just going to let her go because she's not showing that much interest in me. So I'm going to go find a woman. I'm just going to go find a different woman. I'm going to let her go, be strong enough to let her go. And I'm going to find a woman who is enthusiastic about me, who does want to see me, who does want to date me. Okay? And it sucks. It hurts. It's painful to do that. But a really confident guy will do that because he has not only confidence in himself, but he has confidence in the future that he will find a woman who does really like him and he really likes her too. Okay? It's not just confidence with women, it's confidence in himself and his ability to attract women. So that's an important distinction, okay? So, he understands that attraction isn't a choice. So the last lesson that most confident men have figured out about women is that women love men who have self-control, okay? This is why it's better to not over pursue a woman and to message her loads and to, especially in those moments of weakness where you're really, really missing her and you've got that desire to message her and be like, oh, I miss you, please be in my life. Oh, I really like you. Do you like me back? And you got that validation that she feels the same way. Women are attracted to men who have self-control, like really are attracted to men who've got self-control. And if you give in those moments where you're feeling emotionally weak, it shows lack of self-control because you're acting like you can't live without her and maybe you've only been on a couple of dates with her. So a woman knows that she doesn't deserve that kind of devotion and attention straight out of the gate, okay? Because she knows that you've only spent a little bit of time with her, okay? So she knows that you don't know her that well. And if you're acting like her boyfriend or you're madly in love with her already, it shows desperation and it shows a lack of self-control. Now, of course, there are other ways that you can show lack of self-control in front of women, like if you overeat or you drink too much or you're abusing any kind of substance, basically any kind of self-control that is just very, very weak. It could be sexual self-control as well, if your sexual self-control is very weak. Women are not going to be attracted to that kind of behavior in all shapes and forms from a guy. If she knows that, or on some level, that you've got low self-control and no self-mastery whatsoever, then she's not going to find you attractive and it's not going to raise her attraction in you. But if you have self-control and you've got self-mastery, which is basically another way of saying self-control. So, for example, if you've made a promise to yourself that you're going to go to the gym in the morning, when your alarm goes off, you don't hit snooze, you get up. Okay, you've got that self-control. Let's say you're on a specific diet and you're like, well, I'm not going to eat pizza, but then next day you're eating pizza or you're eating chocolate or something like that. It's showing low self-control in front of her. So avoid any kind of weakness in that kind of sense, especially when you're dating a woman. When you're married and she's your girlfriend and stuff, then it doesn't matter as much, but it still matters a lot, okay, if you want her to stay romantically interested in you and attracted to you. So it's not just self-control with her, but it's self-control in everything, okay, in all those important areas of your life, okay. And another way to say it is to just not procrastinate as well, and don't waste time on things that you should be doing. Like if you should be doing something right now, then you should be doing it, okay. And it's just exercising that self-discipline, that self-control, and that self-mastery. And if you can prove to yourself that you can you've mastered yourself basically, and you've mastered your urges, you've mastered your cravings, whatever those may be, whether they're emotional or physical, then women are going to be way more attracted to you. And you're also going to feel way more confident about yourself because you know that you can override basically those programs in your mind that is getting you to try and have no self-control. Okay, so those are the 5 lessons that most confident men have figured out about women. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. There's also a course on my coaching page called Dating Basics for Men if you'd like to get that. But you don't have to have coaching with me and you don't have to get that course, because you can easily just go and coach yourself completely for free on my website by reading Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams. You can go and read this book completely for free. Just go to www.christineloveridge.com, then go to the menu on the website and click on the book, and it'll take you straight there to the PDF reader. You don't have to sign in, you don't have to log in, you don't have to do anything. There is also a link to Amazon where you can get the physical copy of this book or the Kindle version. But it's not necessary to get those either, because everything in those versions are on the website for you to read completely for free. But if you do happen to purchase the Kindle version or the physical copy, I'd really appreciate it if you would leave a nice review for me on Amazon, even if it's just about my coaching videos in general and how they've helped you. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the book, or it could be about the book, or it could be about both. So that's just another way you can support me if you would like to, which is a lot more low cost effect, especially if you get the Kindle version, because the Kindle version is significantly cheaper than the physical copy. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you do leave a review on Amazon for me and you do get the book, I highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.